All right, we are back here ready to get started at the Century Center in South Bend, Indiana. The very first EAFL National Championship. Jim Grieshaber, Frankie Saenz, UFC Bantamweight. Frankie,
Let's take a look at the R-Bar tail of the tape.
the California Krakens against the Indiana Immortals. State versus state, amateur MMA. What a great format, and we're going to see some great fighting on display here tonight with state pride on the line between these two teams. Frankie, to get it going, David Lopez for California fighting out of the red corner, and Josh Mann for Indiana fighting out of the blue.
Well, we got takedown started early here, Jim.
This Indiana team is very aggressive. They'll come forward. They'll fight you tooth and nail. They will not lay back, literally, in these fights. They're aggressive. They're blue collar. They come after you hard. California, maybe the more skilled team. And David Lopez is a guy we've seen before, Frankie, a really good wrestler, has been working very hard on his stand-up. He has everything that he can to get better day in and day out. He broke his ankle in late December, early January. Head coach Sam Alvey told us he worked really hard to get ready. Just got back on the mats in January, late January.
Yeah, kind of put himself in a little bit of trouble here, Jim. Had good top position, rolled here, could have an arm bar.
That's what he's working for on Mann. Mann also a good wrestler.
That's tight, Jim.
A lot of grappling. That armbar's tight.
Oh, he's out.
He's out. Lopez was victorious for California against Arizona. The night the Krakens earned their way here to South Bend for the national championship. Took on Brandon Olivas in that one. These guys, of course, are flyweights at 125. A lot of grappling going on here early.
Yeah, typical wrestler versus wrestler. We've seen it right out the gate. These guys right on each other. Man looking for that takedown up against the fence. Trying to secure that double leg.
Meanwhile, Lopez under that chin again. Constantly working. Has Mann up against the fence. Working that takedown. Going for that single. Can't quite get it.
Yeah, Lopez is in kind of a bad position here. He kind of has his head down. He's kind of turned a little bit to him. It's kind of a scramble. They're both kind of stuck right here. Not willing to let go of what they got.
You don't want to give up your back if you're Lopez.
Yeah.
Gets side control now. Good job by Lopez.
Yeah, nice transition there. He has good position.
And, of course, he's right in front of his coaches, Sam Alvey and, of course, Tom Galicchio, UFC fighters, out of Team Quest in Temecula, California, Dan Henderson's gym and team. Interesting, too, with Sam Alvey, a UFC fighter, Todd Brown, a former UFC fighter, these two coaches for California and Indiana, respectively. Didn't think we'd see a lot of grappling here in this one with the transitions. We thought we'd see takedowns and ground and pound, but some pretty decent grappling.
Yeah.
Here as we approach 10 seconds remaining in round number one. 3-round fight. Good way to end it for David Lopez. And that's the end of round number one. So Lopez probably did more in that round than Mann did.
Yeah, good round of grappling. He wins a lot of the scrambles. That's kind of what I think gave him that first round, and he kind of just came out on top of a lot of those scrambles.